Hey everybody, it's Bob Crossan from Water and Waste Digest. I'm here with Matt Piedmont. He's the director of AERZEN Rental USA, and we're going to talk a little bit about renting blowers. So AERZEN's been doing business for about 30 years in the U.S. Why are you guys entering this rental market?
So about 20 years ago, we entered into the rental business in Europe, and what we've learned over the last 20 years is that there is in fact a need amongst our user base for temporary blowers 50 pounds and below.
I guess under what conditions would like a wastewater plant want to rent a blower over just purchasing one outright?
Sure. I mean, there's really, we break it down into about 5 different reasons why a plant would want to rent a blower temporarily. The first one, which is the most obvious one, is an emergency need. So they have a piece of equipment that's broken, and they're in a place where they need that air to be replaced, and so they'll rent a machine for a period of time. The next category would be upgrades. So they're bringing in new equipment, and so they need to tear out existing equipment and install new equipment, and while they're doing that, they want to maintain operations. And so the way they do that is by bringing in blowers for a short period of time under a rental basis. The third category would be supplemental needs. A plant might find that at certain times of the year they just don't have enough capacity within their existing system, and it doesn't make sense to go buy machines only to operate through that peak time of the year, so they'll bring in machines on a supplemental basis. The fourth category would be for testing. So they think they might be able to get by with more flow or even less flow, and our machines have variable frequency drives on them, and they can test the impact of running with more or less flow by varying it very easily with a piece of equipment that they rent and not purchase. And the last category would be new equipment lead time. So sometimes new equipment gets delayed and it's not going to arrive on time. We've seen examples where equipment, they forgot to order it, and the plan is on a schedule and they need to have machines putting air into the system, and that's where in the absence of having that new equipment delivered, they can bring in rental machines.
Okay, you guys have a wide range of things too. How do you make sure that you're getting the right equipment to the right person for their specified needs and whatnot?
Sure. So our machines are built for rental. They're built to be robust. They're built to operate in a wide range of operating conditions, extreme hot, extreme cold, and one aspect is we put variable frequency drives on board with every machine, and what that allows us to do is it allows us to stock just a few machines to cover a very wide range of flows. So whatever it is a customer needs, we can dial in the machine to their specific needs.
Then how does a plant connect a rental blower into their system?
So it's a good question. It requires more than just the machine that's sitting behind us. In order to make this machine operational, you need to have electrical cable from your source into the machine, and you need to have piping, fittings, nuts, bolts, and gaskets to get the air from the machine into the system. And we provide everything. So we talk through the placement of a machine with a customer, we talk through what their electrical supply looks like, we talk about where their connection sits, and we'll engineer the system, every single piece and part that they need to install the machine to make it as easy as possible for them to install it and operate it.
Mm-hmm. So what's kind of the lead time on something like this? Say someone really needs one quick, what's your lead time there? How do you guys get that to them?
So our system has been built for speed. Everything's modular. Any order can be picked, packed, and shipped by one person at any hour of the day. At the point at which we have a purchase order and we figured out what it is a customer needs, we're ready to load a truck within an hour. And at the point at which we load the truck, it's as long as it takes a truck driver to get it to that facility, but we're ready within an hour. And we're available 24/7 on our 800 number, 24/7, 365. We like to say that rental never sleeps. So you can reach us at 844-400-AERZ all the time. A live person will answer the phone.
Wow, awesome. Well, thank you so much for meeting with us today.
Thanks for your time.
Yep.
Appreciate it.